My name is Reylon, and welcome to another episode of Chemistry News Today. My co-host and I will dive deeper into our job segment. Today we will cover a toxicologist. Definition-wise, a toxicologist is a person who looks at the impact of toxic materials on the environment. In other words, if you are a toxicologist, you are looking at how and why bad chemicals change us and our surroundings. Being a toxicologist, many experiments are involved because that is truly the only way for you to look and see what is really going on. They write reports on what they observe, then can inform people about their surroundings. Toxicologists get a startup salary of $24,661. But after gaining experience, you can be making more than $77,000 a year. I will now pass it off to my colleague Maddie so she can tell you more about this wonderful job.
Thank you, Reylon. And you are correct. Toxicologists do get paid a lot of money, and that amount can only increase as you further in your experience. But you don't just start off making all of that money. You have to have prior qualifications. To start off, you must have a degree in a biochemical science. This can come in many different fields, such as chemical science or environmental science. You also must take classes that have a chemistry background. Chemistry is so important when it comes to being a toxicologist because you have to know what the chemicals are made of, study chemicals, and figure out how they react to different environments. The best colleges to go to when you want to become a toxicologist are the University of Minnesota, Harvard, or the University of Georgia. There are also many opportunities to study abroad, such as in different countries, such as the Karolinska University in Sweden. Toxicology is a very interesting field to go into, and here are some reasons why you may want to become a toxicologist. Have you ever had food poisoning, or has someone in your family had food poisoning? Toxicologists work with cases like this to figure out what was in the food that caused your body to react in such a poor way. They do research and they figure out what they can do next to help you prevent this from happening again. 2,200 people die from alcohol poisoning a year. Toxicologists also work with victims in this way as well. They figure out what is in the alcohol and what doses are affecting it to mess with your body. If you're interested in crime shows such as Law and Order or Criminal Minds, forensic toxicologists deal with dead bodies and crime scenes and figure out chemicals around the area, how they're affecting the environment, and how they are affecting the victim as well. Lastly, toxicologists deal with drug testing. If you've ever been interested in anything in this field, drugs and chemicals go hand in hand. You can figure out a lot of what's going on with people that take the drugs, how it's affecting their body, and what you can do to prevent further damage to be done. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you learned a lot about becoming a toxicologist, and maybe you'll want to be one too one day. Bye.